Hey everyone, I just want to share a couple things with you. I want to talk about the importance of a sales playbook. Now, it's super important to be confident and charismatic and to speak clearly. It's great to have all of those personality traits and those personal skills and attributes. But to really succeed as a sales professional, especially in B2B corporate enterprise sales, more important than those people skills is having a proven process. A sales process is what's going to separate top performing sales professionals from lower performing sales reps. So you want to have a sales process. And the fastest and easiest and most effective way of building that sales process is to actually craft a sales playbook. So that's what I'm going to talk about now for the next couple of minutes. I'm going to share with you what exactly you should be including in your sales playbook for your team. So there's a few important things. The first thing that you want to include is some information about the company. So who's your company? Who do you serve? Who are the customers? What's your market? What's your market share, market penetration? What are your products and services? I'll talk more about that in a minute. But really high level stuff about the company. What's your vision? What's your mission? What are your objectives? What's your purpose, your reason for being? What's your brand? What's your story? What are you guys all about? What's the culture in your company? That's what you want to include in the first page, the very first item in your sales playbook. Number two, every single sales rep always asks this question: how am I doing? What do I need to improve upon? What are my goals? What are my targets? So you definitely want to have a section in your playbook around KPIs, targets, and performance evaluation metrics. What criteria will you use to evaluate the effectiveness or the performance of your team? What are their targets in terms of revenue, sales volume, market share, market penetration, client retention, conversion rates? Are you going to evaluate them on the call to meet ratio or the meet to close ratio? What are those KPIs that your team needs to focus on that they will be held accountable for? Make sure the KPIs and performance evaluation are listed in your sales playbook. Number three, have a profile of your typical customer and what they need. So you want to have some sort of a customer profile, a buyer persona, an avatar, whatever you want to call it. You need to have that detailed customer information broken down so that your sales reps can see inside the playbook, who do we serve, what do they need, what's most important to them. So that profile of your target customer needs to be in the playbook. Number four, have a description of your products and services. What do you sell? How do you serve your customers? What's most important to them? What are the different packages that you offer? Products, services, pricing within that, any bundling of those products. Every single thing that you offer, you need to include that at least at a high level in the sales playbook. This is so important, you guys, because when you're onboarding new staff, one of the biggest challenges that sales leaders face is onboarding. How do they train and upskill their staff, especially their new hires, really quickly? So having a sales playbook is going to help you do that. So number one is the company information, two is KPIs, three is your typical customer, their avatar, number four is their products and services. Number five is having an outline step-by-step of your sales process. How do you close a sale from start to finish, from the top to the bottom of the sales funnel? So how do you do that from start to finish, from top to bottom of the sales funnel? What's that step-by-step process? You want to have that outlined very clearly. So when we're hiring new people, we document everything, we put it in our sales playbook, and then we can go through that with them and train them, and they can refer to that in the office or on their phones or iPads or laptops. Anywhere they can have access to the playbook to see what's our process, outline it step by step, make sure it's super clear. Most organizations have this process in someone's head. All right? You want to get it out of the head and into the hands of your sales staff. Number six, you've got to outline exactly how to use the CRM. You're using a CRM, aren't you? I sure hope so. So if you're using a CRM, which is a customer relationship management or a Salesforce automation software, you want to make sure that you actually document, list out in your playbook, how do you actually use that CRM? Sales is one of the hardest jobs out there for a lot of reasons. Like I said, it's not just the people skills, but it's the process, it's the procedures, it's the how do we do things here at this company. That's why you need a playbook. CRM is tough for people to get sometimes. So a lot of salespeople, when they get into a new role, they not only have to learn how to sell, but there's this huge technology stack that they need to learn. Part of that is the CRM. So make sure that you outline step by step how to use the CRM. And you as a leader have to practice what you preach. You have to walk the talk and model it. So you've got to use the CRM and demonstrate to your team how easy it is and how it actually helps them stay on top of things and close more deals faster. So how to use the CRM. Number 7, summarize your preferred sales methodology. So some companies will actually adhere to or follow a certain framework or a methodology. I won't go through all of those right now. In fact, I won't go through any of them right now because I want to keep this short and sweet. But you can find different sales methodologies in some of our other content. But you definitely want to have a summary of your organization's preferred sales methodology so that your team knows, like, how do we sell in this organization? What's our approach? What's our style? What's the framework or methodology that we need to be using? And that's super important because as you're onboarding people, they're probably going to come with some baggage, good and bad, but some things that they've learned and acquired experience from other companies. Does that experience coincide or conflict with what you're doing? So summarize your preferred sales methodology. Number 8, put your company messaging inside your playbook. What do I mean by company messaging? Your company messaging would be your USP. What do I mean by USP? Your unique selling position, your unique selling proposition, your unique selling point. What are the key talking points, messaging around your product or service that you want your sales reps to communicate all the time with customers? Be sure that you've got that messaging out there. We do exactly that in our company. I don't want to leave the messaging to sales reps and people in the organization to have to think of what to say or to reinvent new material. It doesn't make sense. Once you as an organization have come up with your branding, your positioning, your marketing message, how do you communicate that? You need to lay that out in your sales playbook. So make sure it's there and easy to find. And last but certainly not least, you want to make sure that your playbook includes company rules and employee compensation. So what are the rules? What do we do in this company? What behaviors are good? What are not so good? What are the expectations of employees? What are some of the policies and procedures internally, not just sales related? And also things about the compensation, and if there's a commission plan, like a comp plan, outline the comp plan. What are the certain targets they have to reach in order to get certain commissions? Are there bonuses paid out? Are the bonuses individual or team based on organizational performance or what? But be super clear about what that comp plan looks like so that there's no confusion or any disputes in the future. So my friends, I hope that helps you guys. There's a lot that you could include in a playbook. If you need help, reach out, let me know. Post in the comments below. I'm happy to answer any questions you have. But first and foremost, get started on building that playbook, and you'll be on your way to closing more deals faster and easier than ever before with your team. Go for it, guys.